As I've previously told you, I have a very large collection of skulls. I'm very pleased to own some of those skulls. They're quite special to me. The fox skull, my very first one that I got when I was 8, is very much a sentimental treasure. However, amongst the collection, there are some which are undeniably better than others. And I'm about to show you one of my favourite skulls. It lives in a very special box. It's in its own Prada box. I don't know what came in the box. It wasn't anything of mine, but obviously I picked this box up somewhere and I've given it pride of place. It's packed up with some tissue paper and it's wrapped in a polythene bag. This is a skull which is really difficult to get hold of. I've never seen another one of, that's not true. I've seen another one of these skulls, actually, just one, and it's in the Grant Museum in London. I got this skull in Iceland and it's in 2 parts. One of the parts is very small and very fragile. So I'm just going to remove that part to start with, and we'll come back to it in a moment. So here is the skull. This is it as if you were looking down on it. And quite obviously the eyes would be here, and here is the lower jaw, and here is the upper jaw. And you can see that the jaw is armed with these very ferocious, spiky, gripping teeth. Only, I've also got to show you the skull from the side, like that, because this belongs to an animal which is ventrally compressed. It's flat. It's an animal that lives under the sea, and it hides in the sand, so that only its 2 eyes are visible above the sand. The mouth, everything else is completely hidden. But the other part of the skull, which is so important, is this. And this sits here on top of the fish's mouth, because this is the skull of an anglerfish. And here, this tiny little hair with this black tip, that would have had a fleshy worm dangling on the end of it. Essentially a worm minute made by the flesh of the fish, just dangling there above the surface of the sand. A tiny fish would come in like this, seeing this worm, not noticing the eyes of the anglerfish, swimming up to have a nibble, and at that point its fate would have been sealed, because the giant jaws of this fish would have instantaneously opened, creating a vacuum that draws in the water and the small fish, which then closes and it is no more. This is the remarkable skull of an anglerfish. Oh, it's so good, isn't it? Look at it. It's like the stuff of nightmares. The stuff of nightmares. I mean, this is something from some alien film, isn't it? And yet it's all still held together. And typically fish skulls are extraordinarily fragile. When you try to, recover a fish skull from well, you just try it. If you still eat fish, then try and rebuild a cod skull on your plate. It's just impossible. And yet here is the skull of an anglerfish. And most importantly, I've got this bit. Got this little bit that sits on the top of it like that. Sits there like that. And it would have had the little fleshy worm on it. Like that. And the fish would have come in and it would have got nibbled. Like that, look. And I found it on a beach in Iceland. And when I found it, I was just so excited, I can't tell you. I mean, I was just like, I couldn't get it in the plastic bag quick enough. And I was immediately super scared that someone else might see it and want it. But of course, they would never be able to have it because it's mine. This is my best skull. I mean, seriously, it's absolutely sensational. Oh, gust of wind. I don't want to lose the little worm bit. Anglerfish skull, living in a Prada bag. Come on. You can get a life if you want to. Or maybe I should.